So what is this plant that everyone in East Africa and Arab countries chew for hours? What does it do to your body? How does it taste? What are the side effects and where does it come from? To start off, the plant is called khat, also known as miraa, jaba, khat, veve, and a lot more. Today we take a look into the cultural importance of this plant and go deep into it like never before. Khat is a natural stimulant from the Khatha edulis plant that is cultivated in East Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. Its young buds and tender leaves are chewed to attain a state of euphoria and stimulation. It usually grows in bushes or small trees that look kinda like shrubs. It has an aromatic taste, but the taste is not so palatable, to put it lightly. It is culturally known as khat and gat in Yemen, khat and jad in Somalia, and chat in Ethiopia. It is also known as jima in the Oromo language, mairungi in Luganda, and as miraa, mahulo, muirungi, gat, veve, and jaba in Kenya. Yeah, I know it's a mouthful, but just bear with me. It also goes by various descriptive names such as Abyssinian tea, Somali tea, miraa, Arabian tea, jima, and kafta in its endemic regions of the Horn of Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. In South Africa, the plant is known as Bushman's tea. The plant is also known as chat tree and flower of paradise. The legality of khat varies by region. In many countries, khat might not be a specifically controlled substance, but may nevertheless be illegal under more general laws. It is a specifically controlled substance in some countries including Canada, Germany, the United Kingdom, and the United States. By contrast, the production, sale, and consumption are legal in the nations where its use is traditional of those cultures, including Djibouti, Kenya, Uganda, Ethiopia, and Yemen. The vast majority of users chew khat. Only a small number make a drink out of it, most making it from dried leaves. Some people smoke it, but I've personally never seen that in my life. The chewer fills his or her mouth with leaves and stalks, and then chews slowly and intimately to release the active components in the juice, which is then swallowed with saliva. The plant material is chewed into a ball, which is kept for a while in the cheek, causing a characteristic bulge, like this guy over here. We at Handas Juice have turned it into a tasty juice with various flavors, a feat that many have tried but failed at. This enables the users to easily and rapidly get the desired effect while enjoying a tasty and refreshing drink, but more on this later. Khat is a stimulant and it is used to improve performance, stay alert, and to increase work capacity. Workers on night shifts use it to stay awake and postpone fatigue. Students have chewed khat in an attempt to improve mental performance before exams. Some people chew khat just to suppress their appetites for prolonged periods. In Yemen, they believe that khat is beneficial for minor ailments such as headaches, colds, body pains, fevers, arthritis, and also depression. Khat chewing usually takes place in groups in a social setting. A session that may last for several hours is filled with cheerfulness, optimism, and a general sense of well-being. Chewing khat is both a social and a culture-based activity. It is said to enhance social interactions, playing a role in ceremonies such as weddings, graduations, and other celebrations. In Yemen, Muslims are the most avid chewers. Some believe that chewing facilitates contact with Allah when praying. However, many Christians and Yemenite Jews in Israel also chew khat. An estimated 5 to 10 million people globally use khat on a daily basis. Researchers estimate about 70 to 80% of Yemenis between 16 and 50 years old chew khat at least on occasion. Approximately 60 to 90% of male and 35% of female Yemenis chew khat daily. Yemenis spend an estimated 14.6 million man-hours per day chewing khat. researchers have also estimated that families spend about 17% of their income on khat. In Kenya, a test conducted by NACADA confirmed that 47% of the people tested have chewed khat in their lifetime. However, not many resourceful studies have been conducted on the crop in Africa. In fact, in Kenya, where khat is considered a cash crop, most of the cultural and social effects of khat are still not well recorded. Traditionally, khat is used as a social drug. In most countries where khat is legal, khat chewing is predominantly a male habit. Khat is so popular in Yemen that its cultivation consumes much of the country's agricultural resources. An estimated 40% of Yemen's water supply goes towards irrigating it, with production increasing by about 10% to 15% every year. One daily bag of khat requires an estimated 500 liters of water to produce. Water consumption is high and groundwater levels in the Sana'a Basin are diminishing, so government officials have proposed relocating large portions of the population of Sana'as to the coast of the Red Sea. One reason for the widespread cultivation of khat in Yemen is the high income that it provides for farmers. Some studies done in 2001 estimated that the income from cultivating khat was about 2.5 million Yemeni riyals per hectare, while fruits brought only 0.57 million riyals per hectare. Between 1970 and 2000, the area on which khat was cultivated was estimated to have grown from 8,000 to 103,000 hectares. In 2000, according to a World Bank estimate, khat accounted for 30% of Yemen's economy. That's how much they depend on this plant. Imagine that. More recently, in 2019, reports indicate that child soldiers in Yemen have been chewing khat in order to remain alert on the battlefield. So now let's talk about the effects of khat and what it does to the body. Khat consumption induces a mild euphoria and excitement, similar to that one would get from drinking a very strong cup of coffee. Individuals become very talkative under the influence of the plant. In fact, animal testing has also shown that khat causes an increase in motoric activity, meaning if you're trying to drive better, you better chew some khat. The effects of oral administration of cathinone occur more rapidly than the effects of amphetamine pills, roughly 15 minutes, I'd say. Khat consumption includes short-term effects such as alertness, arousal, concentration, confidence, euphoria, friendliness, increased blood pressure, increased heart rate, sleeplessness, suppressed appetite, and most importantly, talkativeness.